Hey everyone, my name is Penny Zanker, and it's time to reset. This podcast goes beyond just navigating change. It's about new ways of thinking about how you can approach challenges, how you can shift your mindset when needed, create some space and grace for yourself so that you can rethink, recharge, and reprioritize when and where needed. Are you ready to unlock your full potential? Thank you for hitting play and sharing this next episode with me. It's time to reset. Hey, thanks for being here. Today, I want to talk about the shift that I'm feeling. And I know that I'm not the only one that's feeling this shift. People feel unsettled, scattered. There's just so much changing, and not just in the world around us, but I feel that it's changing within ourselves. I feel it changing within me. A year and a half ago, I became an empty nester, and that really shook things up. I moved from a house that I had been in for 15 years, and that was a big change. And I don't know, I just don't feel as focused as I used to feel. I'm the focusologist after all, right? I feel more disconnected lately to my work, to my creativity, to myself. And well, there's a part of me that wants to get it back, right? We want to get back what we once had. But there's another part of me that knows that this is normal and that I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forwards. It's like a gestation, right? I'm thinking like, a birthing of a child, of a new era, of something new. And I remember this is exactly what happened for me when I wrote the reset mindset. It didn't really start out to be the reset mindset. It actually was going to be called living the 80-20 rule, because I really fall back on this idea of choosing the 20% that makes 80% of the difference so that we focused on our highest priority items that are delivering the highest value. But I realized that the 80-20 rule is just one of many reset practices that I fall back on depending on the situation or circumstance. So it grew into something much bigger. And that's what I feel like is happening right now, that something new is emerging, a deeper expression. I remember back when I just moved to the US after living for 16 years in Switzerland, I was in transition. My work was developing because I was making new relationships and networking and looking for new opportunities. And I remember that I was planting a lot of different seeds, a lot of getting involved in different projects, exploring different ideas, talking a little bit, doing some small workshops and keynotes, but also doing executive coaching and a number of different areas, looking for where it is that I was going to find my place. And I remember distinctly that somebody said to me, you're so unfocused. You really need to narrow down so that you can make progress in one area. And, the focusologist doesn't like to be told that they're unfocused, even though I didn't call myself that at that time, but it really stressed me out. And I thought about that comment all day. What should I be focused on? And I really, which area is it? And then I went to bed and I woke up the next day and I had this completely settled feeling. And I felt actually very free. And I thought it's because I realized that focus doesn't mean that we have to always narrow in. Being a focusologist is understanding when to zoom in and when to zoom out, because focus is not attention. And so that's what focus looks like in a season of expansion is we have to zoom out. We have to explore. We have to look at the different perspectives and possibilities. We have to widen our lens so that we can eventually then narrow with intention, right? It's the zoom in and the zoom out. Sometimes the most powerful focus is created by stepping back and really letting that big picture either reveal itself or reconnecting to it after losing sight of it so that we can find the right path, the best path, where we need to focus our priorities right now because they change. And for me, I think that season is happening right now. It's a season of expansion, it's a season of zooming out and exploring. And I'm letting this next chapter work its way in. You've heard the expression, something works its way out. Well, I feel like it's working its way in, and that's giving it space to do so, right? We don't want to force clarity before it's ready. Now, don't get me wrong, clarity is key, but clarity isn't the starting point, it's the outcome. So, with this podcast, I just want to say that this is just a reminder to ask yourself, what season are you in? Are you in a season to narrow in and lock in and execute? Or are you in a season of expansion and needing to explore and see how things may need to change or develop, innovate, reinvent? And that takes a little bit more space, and that takes zooming out. So just remember that if you're feeling a little bit lost, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just evolved. That's all I have for you today. I just wanted you to explore at this end of year period where you are, honestly, where you want to be. And if you don't have clarity on that, just knowing that that's okay. It will reveal itself. Give it space. Explore your options. I wish you a very wonderful holiday season. This time to give yourself space, allow yourself to reflect, and think about where you are and where you want to be is a perfect time. It's a perfect thing to do before you start the new year. Thank you so much for listening, for being a valued listener. I look forward to having more meaningful conversations in the year to come, because that's one of my new focuses, is touching upon more meaningful conversations. So that means I need you to be more involved as well. Look forward to hearing from you. My name is Penny Zanker, and it's time to reset. Hey, thank you for spending this time with me. It really means a lot. If you're feeling a little off, distracted, overwhelmed, stuck, or just out of sync, remember that's your signal to reset. And that's all it takes, just recognizing one reset moment at a time. So stay tuned for more tips, tools, tricks, stories, strategies, all here on Time to Reset. We'll see you in the next episode.